And that body start to picky picky. And the author of this soul searching piece is Lucy Tene. Lucy Tene is a Cameroonian gospel artist based in MD, that is Maryland, here in the United States of America. Picky Picky is one of the songs in I Prophesy to You, latest gospel album produced by Lucy Tene, Cameroonian gospel artist in the United States of America. And of course, this album was launched just 10 days ago in MD. The author or the artist will be right here to tell us more about this masterpiece. Someone is definitely coming out of trouble today. This is a special dedication to all the Cameroonian gospel artists, especially those residing here in the United States of America. I'm thinking of you, Mabel Boomer, who's listening to the show from Atlanta. Then Alexis E. He is our man in Maryland. Okay, good morning to you, Pandita and Joe Ita. Pandita is listening to the show from Cincinnati, that is here in the state of Ohio. Then I'm also thinking of you, Anita Ita, in Texas. She is also a gospel artist. And so, what did it take for Lucy Tene to produce or to come out with this very rich package? What has she gone through to be able to have us enjoy this beautiful Christmas gift? And how does she intend to make this message spread all over the world through this very, very beautiful gospel music album she's just put out there in the market? This and more are some of the things our next guest will be telling us just right ahead. My level is changing. Beautiful message there, packaged by Lucy Tene, Cameroonian gospel music artist based in Washington, D.C. And of course, the album was launched just 10 days ago. It's already making great strides. And at exactly 3 minutes past 11, Lucy Tene now joins us from Maryland. Lucy Tene, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ernest Kaju.
How are you today?
My pleasure.
So how?
I'm great. I'm blessed. I'm favored.
Okay. Just be listening to very beautiful music there. I must say that this is the first time your music has been played on Apex One Radio. We want to thank you so much for that privilege and making us have that beautiful song. And I understand this is found in I Prophesy to You, which is your first album, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this album was launched 12 days ago. That is in Maryland. How did the event go?
Oh my God, it was amazing. It was so wonderful. How the people were being carried away by the music. They could not sit on their chairs. They were all on their feet and they were blessing. They were dancing. They were celebrating and praising God. It was so amazing, and the turn-up was so great.
I can imagine it's hard to listen to Picky Picky, for instance, and you stay on one spot there. So, how many tracks do you have in this album?
I do have 12 tracks.
12 songs. And where is it recorded and who produced it?
It was recorded in Washington, D.C. and in Maryland in different studios. So
Okay.
one of them is the T Music Studio and in Washington, D.C. and the Quao International Studio in Maryland and at DPS Studio in Maryland as well.
Right.
That was where it was mastered.
Okay, we understand music has gone visual these days, and songs like this are always accompanied by by videos. Are you planning to do videos for all the tracks or some of the tracks on the album?
Well, I surely will be doing videos for some.
Okay.
It takes a lot to get 12 songs videoed.
Right.
That hopefully by January we'll be coming out with a video.
Right.
For
So,
some of the songs.
how long did it take you to put all of this together?
It was a lot. It took me a year to go. I mean, we started early January.
Okay.
And here we are December. It was a lot to get 12 songs ready.
Right.
Going.
And who are some of the people you work with, and what was the experience?
I worked with, unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of artists that I worked with, like in the gospel industry, but I had, like most of them were the ones at the studio, or those are the ones that work with producers and stuff like that, that I worked with to get the song ready. But the thing is that all the songs were composed and arranged by myself.
Okay.
So I just had to get the producers get the songs the way I want them to be.
That's beautiful. Now, how would you classify the kind of gospel music you do? I got some Congolese beats there, and just tell us.
Yes, my gospel song, I am blessed with different talents that I don't have a specific genre of music, because right in this album we have a reggae, we have black gospel, African American worship, praise and worship, we have contemporary, and we have the Afrobeat, the African style, and the recent Afrobeat beating. So I can just classify it as under gospel, but in the gospel we have different styles of play.
Okay. Now, let us quickly look at some of the songs in the album, and you tell me exactly what you are saying in them. Beginning with the one we just listened to, Picky Picky.
Yes, Picky Picky is a song in which you are believing, or I'm telling somebody that you don't need to worry about anything, because God is definitely picking you up. God can lift anything. So no matter how glued you are to any situation that is unpleasant, God is picking you out of it into a better position, into a higher level, because that is where God is. So that's Picky.
Then I prophesy to you.
I prophesy to you are words that I'm a preacher. I'm a
Okay.
prophetess as well, and I co-pastor with my husband, who is a
Okay.
prophet as well. So prophetic words are words that are not just meant to make people are not meant to make people feel happy, but they are words of power that when the listener listens, it does something spiritual in their life. It
Okay.
changes their circumstances. So I prophesy are the words that God is speaking into people who are going through certain situations. And those words are definitely, as they listen and they open themselves to the song, the words will be working and changing their circumstances.
Now, just tell us about one other song which you have your heart beating towards, and tell us what you're saying in that song.
Um, I have uh, I have a worship song I love. Um, it says it's talking about what God does is marvelous. That
Okay.
is track 8. And let me take you to this number 11 that the video will be out soon. It's
Okay.
talking about live for Jesus. It's talking about you young girls, you young boys today. Don't run away from God. Come to Him. It's
Okay.
time for you to live for Jesus. So that is it.
Right.
And there's also number 5 that says, this year is my year. We are moving into January 2016. And you have to believe that that year will be your year and it will work out for you. So that is it. And number 6, the last one that I will give you for number 6, it says, wash, wash. You know, people are being carried by that song. It's a song that if there's an unpleasant situation in your life, God is washing you. It's washing you and you'll be clean. You know, your life will be better
Right.
than before.
Now, Lucy, I'm listening to you for the first time, and I must say that I'm quite impressed with the quality of the songs you do. But I'd like you to take us back to where you started and when precisely you got into music.
Yes, music, I was born to sing. I think I started music at an early age. So while I was in the school, elementary school, let me
Okay.
say elementary, the kindergartens, I began singing. While at the elementary school, I was leading the choir. Everywhere, I mean, in the middle school, I was still leading the choir director, high school, and my extracurricular activities was music. So I've been in music for so long, and being a praise worship leader as well in church.
Okay.
So I've been in music a long time
Right.
and singing in the church, singing in mass choirs as well.
But is this the first time you are going professional?
Yes, this is my first album release.
Okay. And
This is the first time.
what has the experience been so far, singing in church and doing an album?
Well, singing in church was just a platform to prepare me to release an album. They are quite different because when you sing in church, it's quite different from what you have to put out there for many people to listen. The experience that I have, in gospel music, one of the best music is the music that will never die. It's a music that while you sing it doesn't just move the person for the moment, but the person goes on with something to think about, something to hold on to. It's a comforting music. It's a music with solutions. So that is it. It's a life-changing music. It's a music that connects someone to God.
Her name is
And it's a music that connects God to someone.
Right. Okay, we're speaking to Lucy Tene, Cameroonian gospel music artist who has just released her debut album titled I Prophesy to You. And of course, she's speaking live on African Fiesta. We're doing the 28th episode of the show. This day, December the 23rd, 2015. Now, Lucy Tene, even though this is your first album, I would imagine that you've been abreast with what has been happening in the Cameroonian gospel music scene. How would you assess gospel music in Cameroon and Africa today?
I feel so sad about it because Cameroon has no place in the African gospel scene. I am versed with African gospel music, but I can't find my Cameroonians there because, it's not that Cameroon doesn't have talent or gifts from God.
Right.
But they need the gospel artists, they need a lot of support. They are just by themselves. They're struggling everything by themselves. They don't have producers, they don't have distributors, they don't have promoters, they don't have anyone who is interested to invest in them to make them have the best.
Right.
I feel so burdened because they have to do everything individually, everybody by himself, which is not a good thing.
And are you making
They don't have occasions that promote Cameroon music in the international, Cameroon gospel music in the international scene. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
You know.
Are you in a way making a clarion call that these potential sponsors should come on board?
Of course, we need them. We need them. Those of you who love gospel music, those of you who love God as well, come up and support the Cameroonian gospel artists. Take the music to another level. Thank you.
Okay, so today is I Prophesy to You. What do you have tomorrow? Any projects in the pipeline?
Sure, I do have a lot of songs because heaven can never run dry of songs, water, or anything. But I'm not going into anything now till I get my songs out there.
Okay.
You know, trying to get it into the market, into the scene. So that's what I want, to see how the song can be promoted and be out there on different media.
Right. Heaven
That
cannot.
is the project I have on the pipeline.
Beautiful. Heaven cannot run dry of songs. Lucy Tene running off this interview with us. Just before you go away, Lucy, do you have any special message for other young gospel music artists and our listeners in general?
Yes, for the young gospel artists, I want to say the competition out there is very high. I know you're not singing to compete or to please people. You want to sing for God, but we have to put the standard of music out there now is very high.
Right.
The generation way back is not the generation we are living in. The style of music has changed, but though God has not changed, His message has not changed. We can bring out God's message to meet the present generation. I am talking to the young gospel artists. The way it's really rough, but you don't have to give up. There are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of setbacks, but you don't have to look at them. Focus yourself and fulfill your calling. Focus yourself and bring out something that would change the life of people.
Right. And
for our audience out there, I want to thank you so very much for listening to me on Apex One Radio. I want to encourage you to continue to listen to this radio and let's support the radio station. You know, let's have the attitude of taking what a gift that somebody has to the next level rather than destroying it. And I also want to tell you to help gospel artists move to the next level. This is I Prophesy album. It is on CD Baby. It is on iTunes. Soon it will be on Amazon and Spotify and different media.
Right.
You can buy it, or you can buy it. You can purchase it from my website, Lucitene, www.lucitene.com, or you can get in touch with me on Facebook. My name is Lucitene. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube and different media. So I'll be very glad if you get a copy and play it in your house. It will bless you while you ride in your car or anywhere.
Get a copy, play it, and be blessed. Lucy Tene, I'm going to let you go, Lucy, not until you give us just a little bit there of what you know best. Some a cappella for just a few seconds, Lucy.
Okay. Don't let when people run away from you. They say your life is smiling. They say they don't see any good in your life. Do not mind my people, do not mind. God is working upon your life. Do not mind when people abandon you. When they call you all kinds of names. Do not mind when people turn their back on you. Because they think I want to want from your life. The
Thank you so
God is
much,
working
Lucy.
in
And
your
it's coming
life.
from the artist herself.
It's touching you with a song.
Beautiful soul sucking
Watch,
voice.
watch,
Lucy,
watch,
thank you so
watch.
much. Thank you so much. And do have a
Thank you
fantastic
very much.
rest of the day. And Merry Christmas and a successful and prosperous New Year 2016.
Merry Christmas to everyone and the staff on FX Radio. God
Mm,
bless you
thank
and
you
a
so
Happy
much.
New Year. Bye bye.
Bye bye. God is picking you up, Lucy Tene, in that beautiful gospel music piece. There, he's coming to you from Apex One Radio, and we're doing Fiesta number 28. We shall make the next stop over in Montreal, Canada, where international journalist Desiree Kafunda has been sojourning that city, and of course, taking the temperature of preparation ahead of the 2009 15 Christmas, and of course, how the African community is getting set to move over into the next year. That will be in just a couple of minutes. Then, after this, we're going back to Bamenda, where Valerie Dulafi, who has been roving, will be talking to the next guest. It's a special edition of African Fiesta. No rush, no rush. This is Christmas. This is the end of year. Ain't we are taking our time and giving you just the best. Ain't nothing else but the best. Apex One Radio, African Fiesta. Let's ride on. Good afternoon to the